Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Last time, I got strangled into a meeting at the titular literature club. I ended up having to write a poem. So let's actually get into that. Let's write a poem. Okay, speaking of Doki Doki, there it is. Oh man, how do I do this? I should probably save first. Because I never actually saved the game. I should probably do that. Which one of these words looks good? Rain cloud? Starscape. I like Starscape. Starscape. Excuse you? No! I was looking at fireflies, stars, fireflies, agonizing oh, sweet Jesus. I was not expecting the word suicide to be on here. Vanilla. I like vanilla. Vanilla. When I think of vanilla, I think of happiness. Kawaii. Kawaii desu ne. You know, all that. Okay, I would say, you say broken, I think broken Matt Hardy, but considering I just saw the word suicide a couple pages back. Okay, unrequited. I feel like I should probably avoid these words here. That's not gonna help at all. Let's see. Headphones. When I think of headphones, I think of music. I think of, what do I think of when I listen to music? I think of, yay, happiness and all that. I imagine, because I tend to daydream, so I guess cheer. Heaven sent, despise, wrath. Oh, here's music. Okay, music. If only I knew what incongruent meant. Ooh, a musical afterimage. That actually, the thought of that sounds cool. Cue afterimage being a word I shouldn't pick. But you say afterimage, I think of stuff like Dragon Ball, because I think there's a technique called afterimage where it's like the kind of teleport for a bit. It's not instant transmission, obviously, but you know. So yeah, I think I'll go for afterimage here. Okay, we're on number 9. Imagination, yeah, that's cool. Imagination, there's beauty, there's, yeah, beauty and imagination. Let's see. Inferno, the good tie-in with Yudi's horror theme, but Inferno, I do think of, you know, fire, hell, brimstone. There's also that one Doctor Who serial called Inferno. I still gotta get started on the third Doctor stuff. What was my previous word? It was dream. No, wait, dream's right here. Dream. Dream. Puppy! Oh, I could put in puppy. Fantasy. Okay, I like puppies. Oh, it's a dream. When I have a dream, I dream fantasy. Okay, what's a good word here? Comfort. Comfort. Comfort in your smile. Fireworks, well, they're loud. Uncanny, at the Uncanny Valley. Valentine's Day is about a month from now. Let's see. Aura. I think aura. Philosophy. The aura of philosophy. Marshmallow wouldn't really work. Vertigo, that's... Aura here, what would work with aura? Melancholy, I want to keep that relatively positive trend going. Melancholy is not going to be helpful. So let's go with an aura, not an aura of... Oh shit, melancholy would be the only one to fit with aura, wouldn't it? Yeah, melancholy would be the only one to go with that. A whisper, whisper in the wind. Whisper in... I whisper a promise. Whisper a promise. Some of these words are not like the others. Some of these words just don't belong. Clouds. Clouds in a portrait. I have no idea how this is gonna go. Hi again, Em! Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club after spending some time freaking out over a poem. Seriously, what the frick? No wonder they gave you warnings at the beginning. The second page mentions suicide. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Em. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like she deserves any slack! I mean, I know it says he, but I went into this thinking, oh, I can choose my gender, and I'm too used to Honey Pop, and that I could choose my gender there. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you just plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Em always gives it her best as long as she's having fun. She helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Really? Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Em can become good friends too! Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy! It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Oh, Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Also, I just realized that clicking anywhere will make the text bubble go on, so... Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. That probably explains why I didn't notice the skipped over text that I messed up. Because I was thinking, oh shit, the game skipped on its own. No, I just clicked on the game itself and it skipped the text. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it, if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Well, what's the book? I want to know. I enthusiastically take the book. What is it? Well, you can read it at your own pace. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, remember the poem. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging in the closet. I guess I'm gonna... Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. What's this festival about? Is it some sort of end-of-the-year festival, or what? The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. You don't know that. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. Hey, what about the poems? Are we gonna do anything with those? It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Not a bad idea. I, for one, would probably show up if there was food involved. Because you can never go wrong with free food, you see. Well, what kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Hey, you wanna back away, please? I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Dude, I hardly have any time for anime as is. Like, I keep telling myself, I'm gonna watch some anime. Like, I heard Inuyashiki is good. Inuyashiki, I don't remember how it's pronounced. Except it's on Amazon Prime Video, so that's a no-go. Well, I'm gonna watch the Junji Ito collection then. I can actually watch that, it's on Crunchyroll, but haven't found the time to do that. Don't say that so loud. Seriously, if I just woke up and someone started yelling, my first thought would be like, stop yelling. I'll go back to sleep to spite you if you keep yelling at me. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on! At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Oh, it's nice that I'm keeping an eye out for Sayori. Well, the game version of me, I don't even know anymore. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie! And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean! Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Okay. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that! You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Yeah, of course that's why the button won't close. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? Am I locked onto a Sayori path or something? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all! Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me much better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. I can't promise a damn thing. It's past 4 in the morning right now. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Are we finally getting the poems over with? Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! I can't wait to read yours. Oh dear. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh, here we go. Who should I show my poem to first? Can I show one? I'll go with Yuri. I'll go in order of like versus least liked. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. You don't know that? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. She doesn't like it, does she? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guessed that it might be after reading it through. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Oh, I like that. I liked it. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Believe me, your handwriting is nowhere near as bad as mine. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, I agree. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Em. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Aww. Alright, who's next? I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit everybody else in this, though, so I think I'm gonna end the recording here for now. Thank you so much for watching. Next time, I'm gonna decide who out of these three I'm gonna, share with next. Anyhow, I hope you have a good morning, day, or night, wherever you are, and I will catch you later.